But, and for the Lakers, LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Caldwell Pope out there with Anthony Davis. And it's McGee in at the center. Doncic, no good. Here's Caldwell Pope. Lays it up off the glass. Caldwell Pope's got the first points up on the board for the Lakers. Of course, you look at these two teams, both with strong rebounding numbers.
Kevin, we are talking about two teams who play a physical, aggressive style. There is no back down on either side. I would anticipate a rugged interior game that might lead to a little bit of chippiness right up your alley, Kevin.
Oh, don't we love these kind of games? I mean, these are a blast to call.
No doubt.
And part of an overall effort for Kentavious going for higher percentage shots. At that time, working inside.
Hardaway dishes to Doncic. Back to Hardaway. Here's Porzingis. 5 to shoot. Well, a shot missing. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Certainly something to keep an eye on. We'll see how the rotations go this time out. Every night it seems to be different.
Now here's Curry. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
The Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. James in the post. Guarded by Hardaway. And it's LeBron missing. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hardaway kicks to Porzingis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Davis.
Boy, tough to contain all that size on the drive. Kristaps Porzingis, 7-footer.
And Doris, given how much of last season he missed and how early he came into the league, Porzingis a lot younger than people think.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. Think about it. He becomes an all-star at the age of 22 and already one of the more recognizable faces in the league. It is truly scary to think that in a few years, KP could be miles better than where he is today.
First free throw is good.
There is so much to love about Kristaps Porzingis. Over 7 feet, sweet shooting jumper, but aggression. This guy will back down from no one.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. And Doris, Porzingis not only quick to adapt to the NBA game, but also the culture.
I think it helps, Kevin, that he got tutored in the English language starting in grade school. And think about it, Kevin. This man wore his hair in cornrows back then, emulating the NBA players he saw. So both linguistically, culturally, and basketball-wise, it wasn't too big an adjustment for him.
That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
Yet another miss. Just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
And it's McGee with the jam.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Porzingis finds Hardaway. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to Davis. Back to LeBron. Davis against Doncic. Shoots a fader, and Davis gets it to go.
So why does LeBron James have the ball in his hands? Because look at that 6th sense. Wow, what a pass.
James against Doncic. Kicks it to Hardaway. Pass to Curry. That one, no good. Great D that time from LeBron. Los Angeles leading by 5. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Curry. And it's Davis missing. Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And here is Doncic. Last time out he had 38 points. Over Green. Doncic, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. In the corner, it's James. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Remarkable catch and shoot sequence right there from LeBron. Just a killer instinct whenever he gets the ball.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And Doris, Danny Green included in that Kawhi DeRozan trade, and he's an underrated player in his own right.
No doubt, Kevin, because when you examine the net rating, which is basically what impact does a player have on winning, Danny Green is one of the best in the league. This guy is an all-defensive guy. He can make shots when he's open. You can plug him in a couple of different positions. So much to like about Danny Green.
Moment now to see the numbers for James. First in assists, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Curry deciding where to go with it. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Curry. Over LeBron. Dallas again missing.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Caldwell Pope against Hardaway. Caldwell Pope passes to LeBron. Outside for Davis. And the wide open shot from Green. They get it again. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
The pass to Doncic. Over LeBron. And good. He got the English that time as it falls.
You know, that's what he wants more of. Up until now, the accuracy just hadn't been there.
He feeds it to McGee. Over Porzingis. Kept alive. Goes back up. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Mavericks trail by 9. Curry passes to Doncic. That's JaVale McGee with the rebound.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Late in the season, Doris, and some teams now are not going to be in the postseason. They're out of the playoffs and are giving more time. You talked about this earlier, giving more time to their young players to develop.
Well, there is nothing more beneficial to a young player than real-time NBA experience. So when you're out of the playoffs, those young guys start to get more and more minutes. They'll give those young guys more and more responsibility on the offensive and defensive end. And there's no greater teacher than giving NBA reps to guys who you think can be a key part of your future.
Yeah, it's so fun for us as the fans and people that cover the league to get a glimpse of the future, what these teams and what these individual players could be like. Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Both free throws good from Green.
Well, you think the ownership style of the Mavericks, something the league had to adjust to. Very active, very outspoken. Sometimes I think that rubbed people the wrong way. But now you get the sense it's almost the new normal.
Kuzma against Hardaway. Off target from three-point range. Lakers leading by 11. Kuzma kicks to Green. Pass to McGee. Now the dish to LeBron. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the Mavericks, we know, have been trendsetters, investing in development and in technology.
Kevin, they have always been on the cutting edge of data collection and then using that data to give them a competitive advantage. When you're in a business, it's always about what's next? How can I be better?
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
And he sinks the second.
It just seems like LeBron James doesn't age. Still so dominant in the second half of his career. This guy is incredible in virtually every statistical category.
Here's Kleba. He's guarded by Davis. Outside, Porzingis. From past the arc. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Green. Here's Howard. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And there's the feed to Doncic. Over LeBron. And Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got his second basket.
We know this. Doncic is an aggressive, thirsty scorer. If you allow airspace, even in the mid-range, he's going to make you pay.
Howard dishes to James. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass. Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Lights checked in. And James no good on that one. And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game. .124 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by Kuzma. 4 on the shot clock. Right for 3.
A real struggle to shoot the ball in that first quarter. They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Kuzma passes to Green. He kicks it to LeBron. Second shot opportunity, and there's a nice layup by Kuzma. And the Lakers lead by 16.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Up top right, guarded by Kuzma. that shot off, and the Lakers take it the other way. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And Wright kicks to Finney Smith. Hardaway goes in, and it's sent back by Howard.
Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Kristaps Porzingis grew up in faraway Latvia, but thanks to his brother, developed a passion for the NBA.
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he always had pictures of Michael and then Kobe and Shaq, and then we both started watching a lot of NBA highlights. And then later on, 13, 14, Kobe and Powell, you know, I used to watch those guys play a lot.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
We've got Davis. Dion Waiters is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Howard in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Free throw good, LeBron. Doris, you and I enjoy discussing pure scores, great shooters, but guys that can score a myriad of ways. Give us a couple of names that we don't always hear about that really impress you.
Well, one young man who I think has got an offensive game that is really continuing to grow and is quite beautiful already is Zach LaVine. But probably the best example, Kev, would have to be the multi-time winner of the Six-Man Award, and that's Sweet Lou Williams. This guy can score against any defense. He's great in pick and roll. He has become a better playmaker, but Lou Williams is a problem to guard.
As people will say, he is a professional scorer.
That's perfect, yes.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And that one's good. Burke.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
Kuzma outside. Back to James, and the dunk by James.
Now, LeBron James will inflict pain at the rim when he gets free like that.
And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. 19-point game. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Shot's good by Waiters. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Porzingis passes to Burke. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Dallas calls timeout.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Marjanovic is checked in. Since the All-Star break, these guys have been on fire. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, these are your second half scoring leaders. LeBron James second.
He is making his mark in a big way and with big points. You love to see guys get better the later in the season we get.
Mavericks have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Burke, the pass to Kleba. Outside Hardaway. Lock at 6. Pass to Burke. Shoots it up. Dallas, no good that time either.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
And Davis can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Right outside. Dishes to Hardaway. Dallas needs to get off a shot. A rebound by the Lakers.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
That is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
And stolen by Burke. 3 on 3. Here's Marjanovic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Dwight Howard. Of course, we know historically the Celtics, the only franchise to ever have a 4-peat, 4 straight championships. Do you think at some point we're going to see another?
I'm not sure there can be in today's NBA, Kevin, and there are a number of different contributing factors. Number one, the salary cap implications that happen. Number two, look at the Golden State Warriors, who were well positioned for a 3-peat. And yet, as you know, luck plays a small part in an NBA championship. Luck relative to injuries. You see Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant both get lost in the midst of an NBA Finals. This is it's challenging enough to go back-to-back. Forget about 4-peat.
Smith checked in for the Lakers. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now James, 29 points for him last game against Houston. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Howard against Marjanovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Trey Burke.
Come on, LeBron welcomes contact, so you are really doing him a favor when you send him to the line.
For Los Angeles, they have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4-7 from the foul line tonight.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And the first one drops. Curry's checked in for Wright. And James drills them both. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Burke, the pass to Kleba. Marjanovic kicks to Hardaway. Passes to Burke. Over James. Second chance shot. And Marjanovic with the layup.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Waiters outside. Back to James. Shoots over Burke. And James with the basket on the assist from Dion Waiters. 14 points for LeBron.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Dallas calls timeout.
And no doubt, coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Doncic is checked in for Dallas.
And here are the numbers for Anthony Davis. He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break, averaging about 27 points a game, 10 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And on both ends of the floor, he's a guy they look for to take up space inside.
Well, certainly with the rebounding, with the ability to block shots, basically he does all the dirty work. So the other guys can look pretty.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz.
And for the matchup with the Jazz, this is a game that they are expected to win. But sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with a victory. Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
On the wing, Doncic. Covered by LeBron. Hardaway from outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Howard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Raiders against Doncic. Waiters passes to James. Kleber with the rebound.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Curry finds Marjanovic. Here's Kleber. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The numbers for Luka Doncic, absolutely staggering. The only rookie ever to average over 20 points, 7 boards, and 5 assists.
The pass to Curry. Inside, Marjanovic lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Marjanovic has got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And such impressive poise and confidence for Luka Doncic, Doris. He's unfazed by the NBA.
I think it makes sense, Kevin, when you consider this young man has been playing as a pro and against men since the age of 16. And by 17, he was tearing up the EuroLeague. This guy was ready to make the league.
You can't help but notice that teams are shooting earlier in the shot clock. One theory being the faster you shoot, the more possessions you get. Well, and the numbers would speak to that.
No doubt, Kevin. And the reality is, for announcers and for fans, that breakneck pace makes it more exciting for us. One NBA coach told me this past year that your field goal percentage in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock gives you your best opportunity to make it. And the longer that shot clock goes on, the more your field goal percentage dips. So, hey, good for us, good for the fans, good for the teams.
And that's because the defense has a chance to settle, correct?
Exactly right.
Markieff Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. And both free throws good for Curry.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
To the inside, and it's Davis finishing it off.
I love to see LeBron James work hard to get his teammates going. This guy is focused on everyone feeling good.
Here's Doncic, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Curry against Waiters. Makes it off the glass. Waiters got 4 this quarter.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Marjanovic kicks to Finney-Smith. Pass to Doncic. Rebounded by the Lakers.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Curry. to Doncic. Curry on the wing. Over Waiters. Curry's shot is good.
Well, as reliable as it gets from the mid-range. Steph Curry very good at finding those opportunities in those spaces.
LeBron James on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Smith the pass to Waiters. Shoots over Doncic. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Waiters. Waiters got 3 assists tonight.
Well, it doesn't take much for LeBron James to find his rhythm. The king right now making it look effortless.
Outside Curry. Doncic outside. Puts it up from 12. No good. Shot missing. And the Lakers going the other way now. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them.
He was 6'8", 250 pounds. You're going to have to do more than that to stop LeBron.
Dallas has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Doncic against James. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And you look at Luka Doncic, 6'7", about 220 Doris. Is he a point guard, a point forward? I mean, where's he fit?
Well, I think in today's modern NBA, where we talk about positionless basketball, he's the perfect fit regardless of where you put it. He can defend wings, he can defend forwards, and offensively, you want him to be in command of the basketball.
2 shots. Last on the first.
First one falls for him.
And I think for Luka Doncic, one thing he showed right away is he was prepared to be an NBA player. And the fact of the matter is he could be an all-star for a long time moving forward.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Smith. And it's Alex Caruso in for Waiters. The Mavericks also with a sub. Porzingis has checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Caruso, the pass to James. To the left wing. Caruso, no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Davis. To the middle. He dishes it to Morris. 15 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the 3-point bomb. It's stolen by Davis. With 1 on the clock, he can't get that one. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got to offensive rebounds too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 18 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. His great performance last game out seemed to carry right over into tonight. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
What's clear so far is LeBron's combination of power and athleticism is still largely unmatched. Whether he's operating with the back to the basket, driving, in transition, His physical superiority usually wins out.
And looking at Dallas, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, they got to do a better job on the glass. Ernie, they got outworked. They were weak physically. Part of how they fell behind in this game. I think if they could control those things, they'll be okay, Ernie.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Mavericks, Luka Doncic out there with Curry. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Porzingis. And it's Finney-Smith in at the power forward. For Los Angeles, they have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9. That free throw, no good. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
I remember it very well.
Incredible.
And so far, the story on Luka Doncic. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb. 4th in assists and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint. And he makes the first.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Seth Curry has found his footing in this league. He gains more and more confidence every year.
And both free throws good for Curry. And for the Lakers, their shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Here's James. The shot from the low post is good. LeBron's got 21 in the game.
The defense really doing their best to body LeBron James, but he is just a physical beast who cannot be contained.
Feeds it to Curry. Green with the block. James looking around. Pass to Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And the trade for Anthony Davis, a risk for the Lakers, but they feel, Greg, that both sides will find an extension this offseason.
There is mutual interest from both sides. Lakers made the trade, confident Davis would resign. A bit of a leap of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Passes it to Porzingis. Here's Doncic. 7 points in the game. Curry with it. 4 on the clock. Outside, Porzingis. From deep. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
Love the confidence. Porzingis doesn't just have the green light, guys. They're designing these plays to get him that look.
Davis dishes to LeBron. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And the pass to Curry. His 3-pointers off the mark.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back. Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Porzingis. Pass to Finney-Smith. Hardaway with it. Picked up by Davis. Here's Doncic. No good on the triple.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see. Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. A floater. Here's Hardaway. Nails the baby hook.
Well, I think Hardaway Jr. has the kind of athleticism that allows him to be a contributor on the backboards.
Caldwell Pope outside. The 3. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Caldwell Pope's got 7 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Outside Curry. Doncic outside. From deep 3-point range. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Green passes to James. It's rebounded by Doncic. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly.
You know, there's an unselfishness to Luka Doncic, and a pretty pass right there.
Here's James, and LeBron throws it down.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Outside, Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Outside for Curry. It's stolen by Green. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. This is a good chance here to look at the teams with the most second chance points of the season. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. In third, the Mavericks. Fourth spot held by the Lakers.
You know, both of these teams really look to hammer the offensive glass on a nightly basis. So some commonalities between them. This should be a physical battle tonight.
Doncic kicks to Hardaway. Shoots over McGee. Hardaway, no good. Lakers have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. And Davis throws it down.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Outside, Porzingis. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
Take a look here at the numbers for Porzingis. Since the break, he's been simply stellar, averaging 23 points per game, 11 rebounds, and he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
Here's Doncic. That one a little long.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Caldwell Pope kicks to James. Over Hardaway. And the Lakers tack on 2 more. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Dallas. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Down low, here's Porzingis. A second chance effort, and Davis sends it back. And it's the Lakers on the break. Green inside. Curry meets him. Back to Green. Five on the clock. Here's Davis. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Davis has got 11 in the second half.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Dallas has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Doncic passes to Curry. And here's Porzingis. Kicks it to Doncic. And the 3-ball is good. Doncic has got 10 points in the game.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Green finds James. Hardaway with the steal. Doncic feeling it out. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. McGee with the block. Here's Caldwell Pope. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Los Angeles with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Alex Caruso in for Danny Green. Dallas also making some changes. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Wright in for Curry. That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Now here's Wright. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And stolen by James. Fast break, the Lakers. LeBron leading the charge. Misses the wing J. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Kuzma against Doncic. Shoots over Kuzma. Here's Porzingis. It's not going to go for him. Davis with some nice D. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 20-7 run. Kuzma can't get it to go. Here's Hardaway. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. LeBron with it. He's picked up by Doncic. James. And he converts the layup. LeBron's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Outside, Porzingis. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And Caldwell Pope has improved as a passer. Nice to see that development in his game.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Davis against Doncic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got 12 in the game.
Just another way. Luka Doncic is such a tough cover. This guy's knack for getting into the painted area and converting both easy shots and contested shots.
Passes it to James. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. 6 to shoot from 18 feet away. Kleber with the rebound. Hardaway against Caldwell Pope. Now the pass to Kleber. And stolen by Kuzma. Here's Caldwell Pope. No good from 11 feet. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. Back right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got Howard. Markieff Morris is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's J.R. Smith, and it's Caruso in at the one spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. J.R. Smith on the wing. Guarded by Wright. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And so it's Dallas with it. And here is Burke. Some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live, because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed. And Dallas again with the bucket.
Listen, he hits that shot on a regular basis. Give credit to the offense for getting him a clean look.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Smith. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got his 5th rebound in this one. In the corner, right with it. Back to Barea. Burke dishes to Barea. Shot clock at 6. Tries a 3, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Waiters, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. The Mavericks also with a sub. Kid Gilchrist is checked in. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Caruso. Doris, we've both been very public in our admiration for LeBron, the face of the league, for so many years. When he retires, and we're approaching that date, who do you think might step up and take his place as the face of the NBA?
Well, probably the most likely candidate is the new and reigning MVP, and that's Giannis Antetokounmpo, who is an absolute physical force. He's put on 50 pounds. He's getting more and more skilled. When he adds that three-point shot as a consistent weapon and gets to an in-between game, he will be impossible to guard. Kawhi Leonard, you know, he is now sort of taking over as a multi-time winner of the Finals MVP, and certainly a player guys want to play with. So just a couple of possibilities there, Kev.
And that one's good. Burke. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Smith, the pass to Howard. Here's Caruso. Burke covering. Waiters outside. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Mavericks. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Pass to Howard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, even as Dwight Howard heads for his mid-30s, I believe he can still impact the game. This guy is a physical specimen. He can be a tremendous force as a shot blocker and a rebounder.
And he can't get the first one. And surely Howard not as explosive as he once was. But as you said, Doris, the presence is still there.
No doubt, Kevin. And this team doesn't need Dwight to put up 20 points. That's not what he's here for. They need rim protection, and they need him to rebound at a high level.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Bounce pass, Smith. Mavericks with the rebound.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Clock at 4. Here's Burke, and it's sent back by Howard. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. And the Lakers making a change here. McGee's checked in. And here's Barea outside. The shot, no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. Here's Caruso. Waiters gets a wide open look. Traps in the tray.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do. Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Doris, when you look at draft eligibility requirements, it is a very fluid topic with a lot of different ways it could go, a lot of moving parts. Where do you stand?
I'll tell you the truth, Kevin. I'm conflicted about this because I believe there is real value to the college experience. There's high-level coaching across the game at the collegiate level, but I also believe that young men who have talent should be able to, when they are eligible, decide when they want to become professionals. So, listen, I'm sort of in the middle. There are legitimate arguments to be had for both sides. What I hope, regardless, is we get the best players in the league, and that's certainly going to happen whenever it happens.
Barea finds Kid Gilchrist, lays it up and banks it in. Kid Gilchrist has got his first 2 points of the night.
What a solid pass by J.J. Barea. I tell you, he's not flashy, but you can count on this guy to run the offense the right way.
Smith outside. Waiters outside. Passes it to Caruso. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Smith. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. Mavericks have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Smith against Jackson. The pass to Barea. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Barea's got his first basket.
I'll tell you, don't let the diminutive size fool you. This guy is not intimidated and can get his shot in the painted area.
Waiters passes to Smith. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Burke looking over the floor. Marjanovic down low, guarded by McGee, and that one's good. Marjanovic.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Raiders against Barea. Smith outside. Mavericks with the rebound. Marjanovic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Good work there as it goes.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Los Angeles has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Waiters, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Dallas. Doris, do you have high hopes for the new draft lottery system to keep every team competitive to the very end of the season?
Well, one of the keys in implementing this new draft lottery system was to make sure that the bottom 3 teams were given equal opportunity to get that top draft choice. I think you did see it have some effect on play and teams trying to be competitive while understanding they're still going to have an opportunity to build their team through the draft. But here's the reality. The NBA has got to be under review constantly. There's a process in play. It's one of the most proactive leagues in the country in terms of always looking for little things to make sure their game is the best it can be.
Attention to detail. Well said. Lee passes to Jackson. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Los Angeles. .136 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Barea. Defense is right there. It's deflected.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight. And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Anthony Davis.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Jackson against Caldwell Pope. Jackson kicks to Barea. 6 to shoot. Pass to Lee. Kid Gilchrist trying to free himself up. And it's Lee, that time on the assist by Barea.
Remarkable speed by Lee. Really gets a shot up quickly.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Dudley. Pass to Caruso. Back to Dudley. To the right side. Here's Cook. Again, Los Angeles.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question, GA. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they...
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony.